Hello everyone, in this lecture video we will learn about the designing of any network. So let's get started. So first I need a switch. So for switch I use the 2960 number. Okay, we take three switches and for each switches I will take three PC. Here the PC is, and next I will take router. So for router, here I use 2811 number router, and I will use two DNS server here. So here PC and there is server. So I use this server here, server, and now the time is to connect the devices. To connect the devices, I use here cables. Here are different types of cables. So you have to learn that in PC or router, when we connect PC or router, we use crossover cable. Okay, and when we connect router or server, we use crossover cable, and other than we use the straight through cable. So how it works, let's check. So here PC and switch. So for PC and switch, we know here we use straight through cable. So here is straight through cable. We connect it by fast Ethernet, and here are the different types of number. In which number you want to choose, you can choose any one of these. So I use this one. Okay, we know that for router and PC, we use crossover cable. So for here, we don't use any router or PC. When we connect any router or PC, then we choose the crossover cable. Okay, router or PC connect crossover cable, and router or server connect crossover cable. So here is router and server. So we know that router and server connect is crossover. So it is the crossover cable, and we connect it first Ethernet FA00, and then connect it first Ethernet. Okay, uh, when we use crossover cable, we use crossover cable when we connect router and PC or router and server, and other than we use the straight through cable. Okay, so for router and server, we use crossover cable, and here uh, we use the straight through cable. So connect all the devices with straight through cable. So we connect all the devices, and as we know, when we connect router or PC, we use crossover cable, and when we connect router and server, we use crossover cable, because this is the same group. Okay, router and PC are the same group, and router and server are the same group. When we connect same group, then we use crossover cable. So when we connect switch to switch is same kind, so it is the same group. So we know this, when we use same group, we use the crossover. So for switch to switch connect, we use crossover. Why it is crossover? Because and switch are same group, so it is crossover. And router and PC are same group, so it is crossover. And router and server are same group, so it is crossover. Okay. And then when we connect when we connect the router and router, one port is, we can use here DCE or DTE. When we connect any router to DCE, another port is DTE, and when we connect any router with DTE, another port is DCE. So first I use DCE port in this router. So first Ethernet 01. So when we you connect any router, first you need to turn on the port. Okay, so how we turn on this port? Let's get check. First I click the router, and with the router here physical section, you will use WIC1T. It means in this router we will use one port, as this router is connected to one router. Okay, and this router is also connected with the another server. So WIC1T, and first turn off this switch, and then drag and drop this. Okay, then again turn off the switch, then you will able to connect this port. So first serial, in this port we use DCE, and another port is connected to first Ethernet, and first is you can choose any one of these, and as this router port is not on, so again we will turn on. So in this router there are two, in the router is connected with two router, so we need to add two ports here. So first turn off this and drag and drop this 2T. You can use 1 2T or uh, 2 1T. Okay, so as I use 1T here, so I will use another 1T here. So 1T and 1T, there is 2T, and you will also choose 1 2T. Okay, then turn off. So as I say that one port is as DCE, and another port is DTE. So again, for this router I use 1T. First turn off these, and 1T drag and drop here, then again turn off. Then I use the DC here. So here 010 port, and I use here 00 port. Okay, so my network is connected. I do this network with the Cisco packet tracer. So I hope you guys are understood the lecture.